My name is Clyde Williams. I'm a maxi taxi operator for over 25 years, and I'm involved in tourism. It's a beautiful industry, and tourism helps me financially. It helps me my family, it takes care of my church, it takes me all over the world, and it's helped me meet people. And let me tell you something, at the end of it, tourism is all we take.
Times. Summer car done, summer car, 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 summer car done, yeah, summer car.
Reporting to the media this week at Post Executive Council media briefing is the Secretary of Tourism and Transportation, Assemblyman Tracy Davison Celestine, and Assistant Secretary in the Division of Community Development and Culture, Assemblyman Ansel Dennis.
Presently, we have a number of projects that are going to be starting very soon. Some as well have been completed over the last month or so, and a number of others scheduled to start in this month. Let me start with the brand new Bell Garden multipurpose facility. The division has already signed a memorandum of understanding with MTS, the project managers, and therefore that project should be starting within the next 2 months or so. The division as well is expected to mobilize to begin works at the WIM Community Center. That project is expected to start on the 19th of this month. And we're expecting to do some expansion to the existing building. A new computer room should be installed. Additional storage space will also be added to that facility. We intend to upgrade as well 2 steel pan theaters at Carib Dixieland and Cats and Jammers. Those 2 projects are expected to start this month as well, as soon as next week. As you all may know, there were a number of challenges experienced at the youth zones, infrastructural challenges to be specific. I'm informed that works have begun at all 6 facilities, 6 youth zone facilities that had been experiencing these challenges, and those works are expected to be completed in the next 3 weeks. We intend to as well revise the whole process of the management of those youth zones. So we expect that sometime within the period of the next couple months that the youth zone should be back up and running, offering programs and activities to the youth population across those communities. And just to be specific, those youth zones are the Speyside Y Zone, the Calder Hall Y Zone, Plymouth Y Zone, the Camby Mount Pleasant Y Zone, Argyle Y Zone, and of course the Lansome Y Zone. The Y Zone at Mason Hall continues to operate in a satisfactory manner, and of course that Y Zone didn't have any infrastructural challenges. As well, the Goodwood Community Center, we had a meeting with the community of Goodwood last night just to outline exactly what we intend to do at that facility. The contractor should be on site today to begin work, which is expected to last a period of some 6 to 8 weeks. Some of the works will include a ceiling to be installed, new computers, networking and accessories, new air conditions should be installed as well, a changing room, cafeteria area, burglar proofing as well to be installed, and some plumbing works as well will be done to that facility. Hope Community Center, we had a meeting with the community of Hope last night as well to engage in a similar discussion. The contractor was mobilized and he's expected to be on site as I speak to begin those works at that facility. Works will include, of course, painting, tiling, refurbishment of the kitchen area, and a number of other areas. If you venture down to Buku, you would recognize that the Buku multipurpose facility, some new signage was recently installed. However, the project is still ongoing. We intend to do some painting and some other internal works to bring that facility once again up to an acceptable state. In terms of the softer side of things, the division had a number of programs that were implemented recently. I will just mention a few. On the 16th of June, we had our Macho Day, and of course the theme was mentoring men's mentality. On that particular day, approximately 60 participants, male students from both primary and secondary schools, and other males from community-based organizations, village councils, and other NGOs, participated in what I consider to be a very dynamic and interactive session. Facilitators included Michael Stewart, Pastor Raphael Mitchell, Dr. Everell Phillips, and of course, Mr. Kwesi Devines. And they dealt with a number of areas ranging from God's will for men in family life and the setting goals and realizing achievements. And of course, the aim of this program really is to deal with some of the challenges affecting our male population, as we may know, considered to be an endangered species. So we are really looking at the challenges affecting the males and looking at solutions and the way forward in terms of how we develop strong men in our society here in Tobago. Of course, our vocational skills training program, which started on Monday the 4th of April. Presently, we're on a 1-month break for the month of August, and classes will resume in September. And this program is expected to be concluded on the 31st of October. And we're expecting to have the graduation ceremony sometime in November, December. Presently, there are 36 classes taking place in 23 communities across Tobago. This program continues to be a very successful one. Some of the areas in which training is being offered include bread cakes and pastries, garment construction, cosmetology, and a number of other areas including art and craft, etc. The division as well had a 2-day business development workshop on the 24th and 26th of May. And of course, the focus was on our entrepreneurs or those hoping to be involved in entrepreneurship to really provide guidance. And we specifically targeted those persons who participated or are participating right now in the vocational skills training program. The hope is that a number of those individuals will utilize those skills and really push themselves in the direction of entrepreneurship. So the aim of that program was really to facilitate them with the necessary technical support and advice that will equip them to really, commercialize the various skills that they were trained in, if they so desire. Some 50 persons attended the workshop. And last but not least, we had as well our Centenarian Awareness and Awards program. And that took place on Sunday, the 3rd of July 2016, where over 200 senior citizens were in attendance. And of course, the aim of that program is pretty much self-explanatory, where we really celebrate the achievements and accomplishments and the contributions of the senior citizens across Tobago.
So we are working on quite a number of different initiatives and a number of different programs. We are now targeted, or we are now geared towards ensuring that we tap into the potential and the opportunities from the domestic market as much as possible. And the Division of Tourism and Transportation has been working to ensure that we have as many visitors as possible come to Tobago from that particular market. And so about 3 weeks ago, the division would have held a roadshow with the view to promoting Tobago as a destination to visit, one that is basically hassle-free. And we would have interfaced with quite a number of different Trinidadians in an effort to present them with information about the offerings within the destination. Children were targeted, housewives were targeted, and quite a number of persons would have indicated that they are interested in coming to Tobago to vacation. I also would want to add that we are also in preparatory mode for the new winter season. Already we have started advertising in a particular way towards the new rotations that will come from Munich as well as from Manchester starting November 2016. We will see the start of the new Manchester flight, as I would have indicated in previous times, with over 26 rotations. And we will also see the start of the Condor flight as well. And I know that the hoteliers, as well as members of staff of the division, have already begun the preparations to receive those new flights coming to the destination as well. In keeping with our objective and our mandate to develop sites across the island and to improve our sites and attractions offering, we in the Division of Tourism and Transportation have for some time been working on our Heritage Trails project. And so I am pleased to announce that on Thursday, the 8th of September, we will be launching the Heritage Trail project, which will start at the Scarborough Esplanade and will culminate at Fort King George. There are 6 heritage trails that we are working on at this time. 2 of them are completed and will be ready to be commissioned on September 8th. They are the Scarborough Heritage Trail and also the First Church Trail. The Tobago Trails Tour Guide will be trained later this month by 2 consultants who have been working with the Division of Tourism and Transport, and that training will commence from August 22nd to August 26, 2016. And in terms of the idea, the origins of the Heritage Trail, we have Dr. Rita Pemberton and also Mr. Kevin Farmer, who is a historical archaeologist, who are working with us to develop the proposal for the Heritage Trail. Of course, we know that UNESCO, their trust is to encourage heritage preservation as much as possible. And we in Tobago have quite a number of historical relics, and we want to ensure that our visitors are able to explore and to enjoy the relics as much as possible. It must be noted that the site at Custom Street entrance was just restored and was revealed last week Friday. I know some members of the public have been asking about the status of the project. I'm pleased to announce that that project is now completed and will be commissioned on the 8th of September as well. There are a number of sites that comprise the Heritage Trail. The Scarborough Heritage Trail features 1, the Scarborough Esplanade, the Port Cannons, the Botanic Gardens, the Custom Area, the Old Post Boxes, the Electricity Plant, the Old Works Building, the Memorial, the THA Legislative Buildings, Market Squares, James Park, the Commemorative Plaque, the Scarborough Commercial Area, the Old Market Area, Scarborough Methodist Church, and also Fort King George. And then we have been in consultation with quite a number of the churches, and so the Church Trail 1 will feature the Mount Pleasant Anglican Church and Cemetery, Montgomery Moravian Church, which is at Riseland, the Bethel Baptist Church, Bethesda Moravian Church, Bonaccord Moravian Blackrock, Plymouth Anglican, Spring Garden Moravian, and of course the Moriah Moravian Church. And as I would have indicated, there are a number of different objectives, which is to conserve and to preserve the heritage of Tobago for future generations. We also want to increase the public awareness of the value of preserving these and other existing sites, and to generate a wider knowledge about the history of Tobago, because as I would have indicated on several occasions, we try to ensure that we sell the culture of Tobago as much as possible, and of course our natural as well as our historical assets are a significant part of what the destination has to offer. And so we have been working endlessly on the development of those 6 trails. 2 of them are ready, and as I said, they will be commissioned September 8th, 2016, starting with the Scarborough Heritage Trail and then with the church trails. And of course, there will be more to come in terms of that.
With a project like this, was a feasibility study done, and how would the tourists traveling from abroad, how would they get this information prior to arriving on the island?
Yes, the feasibility study was done. As I would have indicated earlier, this has been in the making for quite some time, for about 3 years or so, or probably more than that. So that answers the question to the feasibility study. A lot of documentation had to take place over the period of time, and you also had to deal with the restoration of the buildings. Through our road shows, through the division website, we have our Facebook page as well. And when they arrive on island, most people tend to ask what is happening on the destination, and so they will be provided with the information. But we have a number of different medium through which the information can be or is communicated.
Any talks took place with Caribbean Airlines to ensure that that flights, we have additional flights for the vacation period for July and August? The reports are that the waiting time has eased. That's the report that we have gotten from Caribbean Airlines. We have been told that quite a number of seats have been added for the summer period, including the very large jets. I was at the airport sometime recently and I saw 2 large jets in addition to the ATRs, but the challenge remains that there is a demand for traveling to Tobago. We have seen that the number of persons traveling by air is on the increase, and so there is a demand, and the challenge is that Caribbean Airlines may not have the capacity to provide the service that is required for that increase in demand. And so even if seats are added to the route, it's still not enough to meet that demand. So eventually they will need to look at either bigger aircrafts or even more aircrafts to service that route once as the demand increases. That is the challenge.
Thank you for tuning in to another Post Executive Council media briefing for the week ending August 13, 2016.
Why should I want to lose my soul after you made such a sacrifice? Let the Holy Spirit take control, yeah, of my life. Give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will sin no more. Give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will overcome. Give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will sin no more. Give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will overcome. You see, I'm not the man that I used to be, but I'm still not the man I'm supposed to be. Oh, Lord, draw close to me, yeah. Help me figure close to thee. Oh, Lord, you know the circumstance. Me need the grace, now please stand up strong. For you overcome temptation, you're my strength and my salvation. Give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will sin no more. Give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will overcome. Give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will sin no more. Give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will overcome. Oh Lord, please deliver me from all those sinful memories. Oh Lord, I need the victory over the old man that I used to be. Oh Lord, I pray earnestly. Only your grace can, Lord. Only your grace can. Yeah. Me can't do it by me own. So give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will sin no more. Give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will overcome. Give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will sin no more. Give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will overcome. You see, I'm not the man that I used to be, but I'm still not the man I'm supposed to be. Oh, Lord, draw close to me, yeah. Help me figure close to thee. Oh, Lord, you know the circumstance. Me need the grace, now please stand up strong. For you overcome temptations, you're my strength and my salvation. Give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will sin no more. Give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will overcome. Give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will sin no more. Give me some strength, Lord, 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 that I will overcome.
Give me some, give me some. Give me some, give me some.